Sith Holocron from the Dongers of Runeterra. Hope you're keeping well, because I certainly am. Because Vlad is finally a tier. I cannot wait to put this video up on YouTube. This is a Donger deck discussion about my favourite all-time champion on Earth. He's my screensaver. Him and Elise are just awesome as champions. But as a pairing, playing him with Braum and the Scargrounds and a few new spells that we've got from the newest patch, and we now have a really, really good deck. So allow me to show you just how good this deck is. It's Vlad Braum Scargrounds, 22 from Freljord, 18 from Noxus, and if I go up in here, we have 6 champs, 20 units, 17 spells. I like between 12 and 16, but 17, perfecto, and 3 landmarks. And every single card has got a mission, and the mission is, let me win. So let me show you what we've got. We're going to start with a brand new card called the Crimson Bloodletter. A new addition to the Crimson family. The next time you summon another ally, deal 1 to it, and grant me +1/+1. But Sith, why would you deal damage? You're not Tam Kench. You don't. You're forgetting something, my friend. You're forgetting something. I have this man. The first time I survived damage, summon a mighty portal. That's him. That's a 3/3 overwhelm. That's awesome. And we've also got my boy, my main man, the Prince of Darkness. For each attack and ally on my right, deal 1 to it, and 1 to the enemy nexus. Comes out as a 5/5 for 5 mana. Once you've had 5 allies survive, he levels. He becomes a 6/6. He gains regeneration. And then for each attacking ally on my right, deal 1 to it and drain 1 from the enemy nexus. Which, when this change happened, you could put something out with just 1, kill it, hopefully killing something else. But normally a good player will put something else out, so you'd probably just not bother unless you need the thing, and then you throw everything to the right of Vlad. Vlad should always go out first. He then takes, if you've got a full board, 5 damage straight from their nexus, and we add that 5 damage as bonus health to ours, because we're draining it. It's fantastic. What a great thing. But we never found a deck that worked. And I had a Scarground deck. But the new cards compared to, if you go through the Dongers of Runeterra YouTube history, you will see a Scargrounds video. It is Vlad and Braum. It was okay. This is now the Pierre de Resistance. We're running 3 of these because I want damage to do damage. So 3 of these, it's our only 1 drop. We are running, however, another new card, 3 Sisters. So it's burst. You get a fleeting card, which means if you don't use it, it disappears. So probably not the best thing to play on 1. Hold this off, and you get these, which is Flash Freeze, Frostbite an enemy. That's kind of good, I'm sure. Swajani and Ash really like that. Fury of the North, +3/+4. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And we now get a new one. We have Entomb. Obliterate a unit and summon a frozen 2 minutes place. And this is the landmark. It is a landmark. It takes up a thing on your board. It count down 2. At round start, count down 1. At 0, destroy me and activate the countdown effect. You summon an exact copy of the obliterated unit I replaced. Obliterate a unit and summon a frozen 2 minutes place. So obliterate means it's just gone. Right? Doesn't cause last breath. Can't be revived. Can't be popped back in. It's gone. Very good if one of your bigger units is about to die. Kill it off. 2 rounds later, you get it back at full health. Cool. Yes, I like that. Summon an exact copy. Yes, that's excellent. That's excellent. But then, so's Fury of the North and so's Fast Freeze. So, you know, you're not hurting me. Yes, I'm destroying you. Yes, I'm destroying myself, but I get this and then I get it back again. Yep, we're running 2 of those. Crimson Disciple. Great. If I survive damage, deal 1 to the enemy nexus, has 3 health. So for instance, if you do this, and You put that down, she goes down to a 2/2, one into the Nexus. Death Lotus. This card changed everything. This card changes everything. There is a unit in the game called Tarzak that I'm running 2 of, that every time you attack deals 1 to all battling units. This is a fast speed spell that does 2, that is as effective in this deck as single combat is in Demacia. This deck makes Vlad from being meh tier to yes tier. This card has changed how Vlad is played, how Vlad is built, what units we're putting in. Can we get stuff that is regenning? Can we get stuff with overwhelm? Yes, we can. So we are using 3 of those. Troll Chant is fantastic in a Vlad deck. It is also fantastic in a Braum deck. We're a Vlad Braum deck. We're running 3 of these. You're going to destroy 2 of their power. And then we're going to take 2 health. Thank you very much. No, you're not killing me. No, I'm taking damage. Oh, that's great. It's absolutely fantastic to play on this geezer. Now, he's been around for a while. So he has. The Crimson Creator survives damage. Create a random Crimson so you can get the Awakener, the Creator, this one, and this one. Now, you cannot get the Crimson Bloodletter. He's not part of the family. Because, you know, this is an interesting card. There she is. You know, with her silly little cat. And, you know, it's weird. But there you go. You don't get that, which is why I'm running 3 of these. Because then you can get 4 of these that have all got amazing stats, like the Awakeners of 5/5 when someone deal 1 to all allies. That's great. Because I'm not running anything else in the Crimson package. At all. So that extra bodies for 3 mana. Yes, fucking please. Ice Shard. Again, this is just stupidity. Death Lotus, deal 1 to all battling units. Ice Shard, deal 1 to everything. 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 It's not even, it's just the entire board. Absolutely everything. That's, hello? What? What? You have him down? He comes down leveled. I mean, he's just waiting. And you play him in turn 5. And that's it. I mean, that's the whole trick of the thing. Ice Shard's just fantastic. This I'm running 2 of. Now, I am genuinely thinking of making this. There's so many landmarks and big champions that 2's probably the best thing. But I would actually swap it with that and go 1/2 in here. Scorched Earth, you can destroy a landmark. So if anybody's got a landmark that they're doing shit with, they win. This, however, gives a damage to ally 3/3, which is brilliant to put on the Swain and the Braum, and that is a great card for just the 3 mana. There's the card, though, that wins you the match. This is our landmark, so if you survive damage, you get a +1 attack, and then you tough it, and then every time you take 1 damage from all these other cards, like, you know, Take Heart or Ice Shard or Death Load, it does no damage to us, levels up Vladimir, and we are absolutely rocking the high ground, and this keeps going. So every time anything it does, the first time it does it, it gets tough. It's going to be incredibly hard for us not to win, and we grow hugely bonkers. Avalanche is pretty much, you can deal 2. We've got a lot of health in here. You know, at the end of the day, we've got 20 units. There's a lot in here. That has 3. That would survive. That would die. That'll survive. We're still looking alright, but there's not an awful lot in here doing, you know, an awful lot. There's a 5, a 3, a 2, and a 3, so we're doing okay. It's brilliant to sort of clear the board and start again, especially if you get bricked. Braum and Vlad we've talked about. There is Tarkaz. Tarkaz the Tribeless. Nobody likes him because he just swings that bloody axe and hurts people, and it's not very nice at all. But yeah, so that's his axe doing horrible things. So everything goes out. He's got 8 health. Imagine him with tough. I mean, how the hell could you get a 5/8 tough? That's not bad. And then the last 2 cards. Alpha Wildclaw, a 7/6. That the first time it takes damage will go to tough, so maybe it'll be like a 7/4, but it's a 7/4 tough. That means you need to do 5 damage directly to it, and it's got overwhelm, and these are your finishing pieces. You know, Braum will take tons of damage and level, so every time he survives damage, you're getting another Mighty Poro with overwhelm. That's awesome. level him up, and then you're just winning the game, especially if most of your units have now got tough. That means they don't lose any health. Wild Claws is brilliant. 7 attack for 6 mana with 6 health. He's undercosted. I don't get to say that about many cards, but a 7/6 for 6 with Overwhelm, she should probably be at least a 7. Like this geezer, who is only a 7/4, but when you play it, you deal 1 to an ally and an enemy 4 times. You ready for this? Overwhelm. Go straight through no matter what you do. Most units have got 3. There's 4 going straight through. When you play it, you deal 1 to an ally and an enemy 4 times. Oh look, you're playing against Ash. I will do 1 into Braum if he's leveled, or I will do 1 into Tarkaz. And when you play these, you will have no doubt got Scargrounds out. Again, this is doing no damage to you. And let's just see. Do 4 damage to an enemy. Okay. Dead, 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 dead. Not dead and not dead and not dead. But you know, we're only in 2 champions. Ash is dead, and if he is dead, yeah, we're doing all right. Trendemir's dead now. Sadly, he levels, but you know what I mean. If you're picking just out a random unit, let's pick a random unit. Dead. Basilisk Rider, dead. Babbling Björk, dead. Avazarian Outriders, dead. Assessor, dead. Dead. Brilliant. I mean, it's brilliant. You can kill their Bloodletter if they've got it, or put that down to 1. You know, so it's just a great deck. So with the Overwhelm capabilities on the 6 and 7 drops, Vlad just pulling in everybody, Braum taking all the damage in the world and still has a take heart to kind of help him back up again. There's an awful lot in here. They will survive because like Braum has regen built in. Vladimir gets regen given to him when he levels. You know, Scargrounds has given us a +1 power and tough. Here's what you want. You want that on 1. You want the Crimson Disciple on 2. You want Crimson Creator on 3, and you want any of these spells. Any of them. Any of them. And then sort of play it like a bit on key. Crimson Creator will give you something else. Play that. On 3 or 4, drop the Scargrounds. Start putting out small units. Put out another Crimson Bloodletter, another Disciple. They will take damage, but they will add up on attack and be tough. And then by the time that you're putting Braum down, Braum will definitely take damage because you've got Challenger. Pull in something absolutely crap like, oh, I don't know, like the Poro Herder. Take him in, take 2 damage. We get a Poro. If Scargrounds is down, Braum becomes a 0/5 with tough. Survives 10 total damage. With tough, then you can start taking 3s and 3s. Couple of rounds, he's leveled. Tarkaz can take everything because he's got 8. Wildclaw is 6. This one's got 4. It's ridiculous. Overwhelm to win. Avalanche to clear the board. And this is my Vlad Braum Scargrounds 8-tier deck. Deckcode will be in the pinned comments, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me for about, I don't know, quarter of an hour or so. Bear in mind, I genuinely think this is probably the best deck in the meta right now, right beside Twisted Fate and Fizz. So, those 2 decks, grab yourself something from Targon, and you've got 3 really good, I mean really good, competition decks. My name's Sithologon. This has been a Donger deck discussion. Thanks very much. Till the next one. Donger's out.